We're talking about the protest against the CRTC to allow hate propaganda to be broadcast on Canadian cable and satellite television services. How do you justify your approach knowing the popular support from Chinese Canadians is in favor of these new broadcast services?
Actually, I don't see much support from the Chinese communities about these 9 communist channels. What you see is someone who worked for the Communist Party, and they try to bring some people together and voice. And actually, this is not representative of the Chinese communities.
As the Canadian regulator for broadcasting in Canada, the Cable Television Association approves of the content provided by these services. Why do you think they should reverse the decision to allow a broadcast license?
Because we have submitted video tapes that are the real programs that we recorded from the TV channels, and that is a very obvious evidence how these channels incited hate. However, CRTC consider that this evidence is during 1999 to 2001, so they said they didn't find any current evidence, so they just ignore the tapes we submitted and then approve them.
Do you believe that the approval of the license of these channels has more to do with economic gain for the broadcast services, or is it a question of freedom of expression and providing a service to Chinese Canadians?
Well, people who live in China are very aware that in China there is no freedom of speech or freedom of press, because in China all the media is controlled, is censored. So now Chinese people are in Canada with the true freedom of press, but they are not those Chinese controlled media. They should have the real freedom of express and freedom of media.
Considering the CRTC will not be monitoring these new television services, how does this ruling reflect upon the Canadian government?
As people know that there are targets of the channels, such as Falun Gong members, the Tibetans, the Taiwan people, Uyghurs, etc. These people, they are all in Canada, so if the TV channels are not monitored, then CRTC just allow the hate spread in this country and hurt their Canadian people, and even will bring the threat of physical attack to the Canadians.
If you had the ear of the people that are in power as far as regulation and broadcast is concerned, do you think the Harper government is going to make any changes or push their agenda to help you further your goals at all?
Right now, we are still trying to lobby the government. We believe that because the government, now the conservative government, has stronger voice on human rights to China than the previous government, so that we believe the Harper government will reconsider their decision, and we're still working on it.
Do you think that the human rights abuses that are happening in Asia are going to be changing in the next few years, or how do you think your lobby efforts are going? Well,
I still see some changes, such as CRTC reopened the public comments after we appealed to CRTC in April last year. So I believe there's a change there. If more and more Canadians are aware and we all speak out, the government will listen and the thing will be changed. And also now China will host the 2008 Olympic Games, and now more people's focus in China, and they found many issues about China, such as the poisonous food, poisonous toys, and then people will be more aware of the evilness of the Communist Party in China, and they will reconsider their previous support in the communist government. So here I believe there will be change.
What's the next step for your group, for the CAP group? What do you plan on doing next as far as lobbying or demonstrations is concerned?
Well, I will try to approach more human rights organizations, the NGOs in Canada, and get their voice. The more voice, the better. And also, I learned from the media that the ministers have been changed. So now there will be another minister as the Minister of the Heritage. I will continue my effort to that minister.